Elaborate on the work that's gone into the special team balance when you can combine power play ranking with penalty kill ranking and you're 17, and that's, I think, just second best in the league. Only St. Louis is better. How much work has gone into this so far this season?
Well, Randy likes to work on the special teams every day, and I think, even though like in practice we don't always score, I think the penalty killing has pushed the power play harder in practice, and I think we see some results in the games because what they're up against in the games, the power play has been able to move the puck effectively in practice against our pressure, and I think it's helped them. So I think they both have helped each other, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Randy wants to work on that every day in practice.
From a coaching perspective, in terms of an improved penalty kill, is it the addition of a player or two? Is this more about a team concept, do you think, Scott?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that factored into it. Obviously, our goaltenders have been good. That's the most important thing. We had a stretch last year, I think, where we killed off 24 straight penalties, so there's a little bit of a foundation that was put in there that's carried over into this year. And, just getting the right guys out there, I think bringing J Mac obviously has helped us, Jay McClement. Coley's done a tremendous job. And then everybody else, obviously Dion and Gunnar were there last year, but we've added some guys that have got some reach and some strength, and Leo Komarov has also helped. So it's been a little bit of the system, a little bit of the work that's been put into it, and a lot of performance from the players.
Watching the Marlies in the lockout, did you get an idea that Mark Fraser was going to be so helpful in the way he has been on the PK?
Well, I think everybody's first thoughts were, he might be a 5 to 8 minute guy, and he's really turned into a 12 to 18 minute guy, and that's been important because he's been able to go out and play regular shift, and not only that, we've been able to find him ice time on the penalty kill, and he's done a tremendous job at it. He's so strong, and his reach factors into almost every play that comes to his side of the ice.
Working the side of the ice and the boards, what did you see in the game Monday night against the Rangers that was so effective in keeping those guys to the perimeter for the most part?
And that's the thing that we talk about, is making sure that we have numbers at the net, so when they do take the shot, we have an even or better than even number situation at the front of the net, and making sure that we're denying the lanes, the big lanes, the important lanes that are going to give them an easy tap-in goal. And to our players' credit, and I knock wood when I say this, but we've done a really good job of not giving anything from the slot or in the back door, and it's not just one guy that's responsible, it's everybody working together.
Talk about games when the Leafs are in Boston and how Chara matches up against Kessel. It was interesting to see Tortorella the other night trying not to have Nash matched up against Dion Phaneuf, and I think that's a credit to Dion.
It sure is, and all coaches are looking for matchups, and it'll be obviously a little bit tougher tonight with us being on the road here, but usually our Dave does a real good job of getting them out there, getting the matchup on the against their opposition's forwards. So it'll be the same as we've seen for the other games that we've had on the road.
Monday's game was described by several broadcasters as a signature game, but it seems this team is carving out character on a game-to-game basis, and we're seeing the entire body of work now as we head into the final couple of weeks of the season.
Well, I think the impressive part of our team has been our third periods, in that whether it's coming from behind or lose a lead and getting the lead back or building on an existing lead, we've been able to find different ways to win, and you can't always have a lead throughout the game. You can't always get the first goal, and whatever the situation's been, our guys have been pretty consistent responding, especially over the last 10 games.